We are rolling out some pizza dough. Edie decided to hang out because the pizza looks so good and Chef Egg is showing us what to do. So what exactly are we doing?
So check it out. We rolled out that, or we kneaded the dough right there.
Yes.
But then we gotta let it rest for 2 days. So I put it in those little containers right there.
Yeah.
You got those little, little, I don't know, any kind of plastic container you got, okay?
Okay.
A little olive oil in there, let it sit, and then we dump it out on some flour, and we're just using our hands just to smash it out like this, really easy. And then we kind of pop it up like this, go along the sides, open up the crust a little bit, and then you can get a perfect about 12, 13-inch pizza right there. So we made some homemade sauce. We got those good tomatoes, good Italian tomatoes.
You gotta have good quality tomatoes.
Absolutely, and it's a little olive oil, a little garlic. We've got a little pinch of sugar, some salt, nice little layer in there.
And then we drizzle on top.
You gotta have a little olive oil on top of that. And then we're gonna take this pizza right here, we're gonna give it a little shake. You see that?
Yes.
So we've got a little bit of semolina flour right here that gives it a little shake.
So it doesn't stick.
You got it. So I got a stone in the oven, 550 degrees. We're gonna pop it in there for about 8 minutes. Take it out and eat it up.
Well, then I'm gonna toss over to Marissa. We're gonna get that started so we can eat some pizza. It's just sad, Marissa, that Ashley's not here to have a bite with us.
Your name was not on that home.
Could you have gotten that house without Michael?
I could have gotten another home.
But not that one.
That's true.
But the home that you have, that's probably, what, about $2 million?
More.
You could not have afforded on your own.
True.
Okay, that's all I'm saying.
It's obviously a very sensitive topic for you still.
Well,
and that's
I was
wonderful.
maligned incessantly for seasons because of my generational wealth. And if you are able to attain the decorations that he put in these papers to distract you, you, I pray, will have that for your children, for the blessings that my family has bestowed upon
believe that my children, when they are 30 years old, will have a home in their own name. Best believe.
Thank you.
What an exchange, and we want to start there. Ashley, Darby, you're here. We got to get into these bombshell moments that happened on the first part of the Real Housewives of Potomac reunion, and let's start with generational wealth. You're here now. How does it feel to even watch that playback?
Oh, Marissa, you know, the thing about what I was saying about Candace when she first came on the show was not necessarily about her generational wealth. It was more so how she was carrying herself, how when she was amongst a group of women, she was still acting like a child. And so the fact that her mom was still taking care of her compounded onto the fact that her behavior was fairly immature, her outbursts were irrational, and that was really, and to be fair, I wasn't even the only person saying those things at the time. So, you know, I'm happy that she's grown up and that she's doing well for herself.
Well, do you regret saying it? Because people are saying, okay, you're talking out of both sides of your mouth. Because on one hand, you're talking about her setup that she had with her family, but yet you're depending on your ex for your home. At least that's what people are saying online.
Yes, and that's fair, whatever. The reality is I was a married woman. I grew up. I've been taking care of myself for a long time before I met Michael. Well, a good 5 years at least before I met Michael. I built a life with someone. I built a family with someone that wasn't dependent upon nepotism. And nepotism is a thing. And quite frankly, if people do have that ability, more power to them. But again, I will say the reason that I was saying those things at the time was also greatly because of her behavior and her attitude, not just the fact that she was living under her mother's roof.
Got it. Well, speaking of Michael, talk about the prenup. A lot of people were wondering basically where that stands after the renegotiation. Can you clear some things up with us?
No, I can't really clear anything up because the prenup stands. Now it's more so negotiating what we have acquired together, our home, well, my home, the home that we got while we were married, even though my name is the only name on the deed of this house. So we're just figuring out how to divide those things now, and a divorce is coming soon. So we're just figuring out those logistics at this point.
Ashley, you know, you just said your name is the only name on the deed. I had never heard that until just now. Do you wish that maybe you had dropped that nugget in the reunion? Because people are out here saying you didn't secure the bag, but it sounds like you just said your name is the only one on the deed.
I'm pretty sure I did say that. Whether it was picked up and included is another thing. But Michael's name is on the mortgage because since we're married, his name did have to be on the mortgage, right? Because we still are together financially. But in terms of the ownership of the home, the LLC that I purchased my home in, it is solely in my name. And if that didn't get picked up, then I guess you're the only one to know, babe.
Nah, people got to look at the receipts. You said that's already out there. We just gotta find them. Before I switch gears here, Ashley, I do want to get you on some of the suggestions that were made throughout the season about Candace's husband, Chris. After people watched the first part of Reunion, some of the viewers walked away from that going, you know what, that wasn't fair towards him, or the clips didn't necessarily back up some of the allegations. Would you change maybe some of the things you said or maybe alluded to throughout the season?
No, I mean, the reality is, if this is something that a friend of mine said, I give her credibility because she is my friend. Now, if the footage doesn't correspond to that, I dropped it. I let it go. It's not as though I continued on for the rest of the season hammering that, okay? Like, I said that it was information that was given to me. Candace has also reported information that has been given to her, whether it's been false or accurate, and so has every other woman on this show. So quite frankly, just because Chris is the subject matter doesn't mean that I'm going to back away from something that I think needs to be shared, especially with someone who is an acquaintance of mine.
One thing about sharing, Ashley, and I follow you and I follow a lot of the comments about the show, everyone for the most part believes you are transparent about most things. They're not saying the same thing about Robin, to the degree some people argue she shouldn't be back on the show next season. What do you make of her not being forthcoming about everything going on with Juan until well after the fact?
The timing of all of this is very unfortunate, and Robin is not someone that I know to hide things. So it was really shocking for me too, to be completely honest with you. I do feel like there is more discussion to be had. And if Robin doesn't come back next season, then I feel that that doesn't give anyone the opportunity to actually understand what really happened. So if anything, I think it's more so a testament that Robin has to be more honest. And this will be a test for her to see how much she can and is willing to be forthcoming.
Gotcha.
It's not an easy job. It's not easy to do, you know? You really do have to dig deep to do that.
Yeah, well, I think the argument is it wasn't fair, essentially, because, I mean, you've shared so many things about your life, and that was a major thing that she chose not to share.
To be fair, I shared because I sort of had to, you know, like Michael had an indiscretion that became public and I was sort of thrusted in that position. The information about Juan, whatever, with this woman did not come out during filming. If it had, I'm sure Robin would have had to address it. But the timing didn't correspond to us while we were filming to have to talk about it. So it just didn't, the cookie didn't crumble that way.
Gotcha. Well, anything you can tell us about this upcoming Sunday's part 2?
Oh my goodness, Marissa. The first one was very hot. Obviously, I was in the hot seat quite a bit. But I will say every single lady on the couch has her fair share. And most interestingly, I'm not sure if it's Sunday or next Sunday, but Jacqueline and Mia do have a showdown that was one for the books. And they both came with receipts.
Okay, well, one thing I will say, I don't see any of the bad results of dermaplaning on your face. I know you mentioned it caused some hair to grow. You look fine to me.
Well, you know, just don't look too close. Don't zoom in, okay?
Well, thanks for spending time with us. We can't wait to have you back in studio, and I'm glad you were able to kind of put some things to rest here on the Lion Lunch Hour regarding that first part 1, because it was a big one.
It was. Thank you, Marissa.
All right.
I appreciate it.
Take care, Ashley. Just a reminder, you can catch the Real Housewives Season 7 Reunion Part 2 this Sunday on Bravo.